Shalom. Well, the hits just keep right on coming, don't they? This is just kind of a add-on to my other video where I was talking about, are they pandering to us? And it would appear that that pandering has taken an even greater turn. Now, everybody knew that there was probably going to be a change in the OO7 franchise, that the current white British star was bowing out. And so there was a bunch of rumors circulating about various possible successors who would wear the mantle of OO7. Bunch of different dudes were suspected. Even had a black British actor, whatever his name, Ignis Elba, whatever his name is, was thrown out there. Current Superman was thrown out there. A whole lot of males were thrown out there. But it would seem that a curveball has been thrown by those who are in power, and that the next OO7 will not only be a black person, but is going to be a black woman. Yeah. I mean, this is all over YouTube. Nothing new here. You know, all the YouTube vultures circled this carcass the moment they caught wind of it. Videos after videos. But of course, those YouTubers cannot give a true Israelite perspective on all this. You know, all they can say, oh, this is just the SJWs. This is the woke movement, blah, 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 blah. They don't really understand what's going on here. They don't. You know, because they're looking at it through their eyes, which are very limited. They're not seeing what is actually transpiring. Yes, this is the feminist movement. You know, but more importantly, just like my video, the never-ending fall of Eve states, once again, here we see woman being solicited, woman being targeted. She is being lured once again to eat of the fruit. This black woman is meant to pull us all down into this Luciferian globalist nightmare. She is meant to be that lure. That's what this is. That is why you see them pandering to us. And when they pander to us, most likely you're going to see them do it via a black Israelite woman. Then again, they don't always have to be Israelite, just as long as they're black. You know? Just as long as they're black. Just as long as they look somewhat like us. You're seeing it once again. The pander. The call to eat of the forbidden fruit. The take of the knowledge. And then what happens when that happens? Well, the woman will bring it to the man. As the black woman becomes more successful in this globalist dystopia, she will bring that success to the man and tell the man to eat of that fruit. And then we go through the whole fall again, the cycle that continues to repeat over and over again. And that's what this is. You know, that's the truth behind all this. See, all these other people that try to explain this, they always hit a dead end eventually. They hit this point where all they can do is throw up a big question mark. Oh man, I don't understand what they're doing. Well, the reason why they don't understand it is because they cannot go out of the realm of pure money, politics, and things like that. That's all they're considering. They're not able to go into the spiritual warfare that this really is, or they're not willing to. They don't want to look like one of those people. But here's the thing. Those people, they are going to be the people that have the heads up. Those people are going to be the people that understand when to move, when to shake. You know? While everybody else is trying to make some kind of political or monetary sense out of all this stuff, it's going to be those people that truly understand what needs to be done to survive. You know, I read that they said that there's a rise in witchcraft all over the world. Old pagan practices and arts are having a resurgence. People are leaving the church. People are leaving the established religious institutions to be part of, to rekindle old lost practices. You know, that's all part of it. That's all part of it. You know, this is the world coming back to what it once was and its true form. The practice and the attempt to manifest and harness the true energies of the world. That's what these practices represent. And as Israelites, we have to be highly aware of this. We have to be highly wary of it, because we are one of the few people on this planet that were forbidden by the Creator himself to stay away from this stuff. If we get to playing around with it, I guarantee you it ain't going to go well. You might be able to see other races of people play around with this stuff before it blows up in their face. But hey, I tell your ass what, you start playing around with it, it's going to blow up in your face real fast. It's going to go wrong real quick. It's because we are forbidden to mess with that type of stuff. You know? And people, you know, there's a lot of folk out there that kind of like, they'll say like, oh, how do you know that you're Israelite and all that different kind of stuff? Let me tell you something. I'll never forget when I was young. You know, I'd hang out with my friends. And it was the most eeriest thing. It's this feeling that you always knew something was off. Like you just knew something was on your back that was trying to get you. And, you know, when you explain this to your peers, they end up saying the same damn thing. Now, naturally, back then, I didn't know anything about what an Israelite was. I was nothing but 100% New Testament. JC and the gang. But I look back on stuff like that and the conversations me and my friends had, young teenagers, about just feeling something was off, ill at ease. You know, I think one of those curses the Most High placed on us in Scripture, it says something about, I can't remember exactly, but it was something relating to basically anxiety and depression. You know, just not feeling comfortable, feeling afraid when there's no reason to be afraid. And it's like, gosh, you know, yes, that's exactly the kind of stuff we would talk about. You know? So I think a lot of us, most of us, probably all of us, have known that we were Israelites. We just didn't know what an Israelite was. We knew that we were a people cursed, burdened by something. We just didn't know why. You know? We knew that we were prone to having bad things happen to us more likely than anyone else. But we had no idea why. That's how you know that you're an Israelite. When you look through your life, that's how you know. Sincerely. I know bad things happen to people sometimes, but hey, this is a whole different thing. And if you've experienced it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like you roll snake eyes all the time. You know, other races are rolling 6s and 7s and 11s, you know, saying, you know, you roll the dice, crap out. You roll the dice again, crap out again. Crap. Snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes, snake eyes. 3 times in a row. So, those of us that are Israelites, we know. We've known there were things that happened in our lives that told us. It's just that we did not know what we were being told. It's just that simple. There's no living person that is behind this movement. There's no living person or organization that can sit up here and take credit for this. If you do, I truly feel sorry for you because you will not survive. If you if any one of us attempts to jump in front of this and say, hey, you wouldn't have known shit if it wasn't for me or for us. Man, whew, playing with fire does not begin. It does not begin to describe what's going on with you. But yeah. A lot of people are feeling themselves being pulled to the old ways. They're leaving these established institutions and going back to the old ways. And it's not a coincidence that these old ways are rising up at the same time that we are coming back into our understanding. It all fits together. You know. And it's the way the world truly is. This is not a new veil being put over reality. This is the veil being removed. And we're finally getting a chance, after so many millennia, to see the world once again as it really is. And it's going to be scary as hell. But it should also be quite interesting. Shalom.